count. It is at 0 so far. We're going to check back on that in just a little bit, but for the time being, we're just going to go ahead and make sure everything in this game is going to plan. A little bit of a late adept here. It may end up losing a probe, at least some mining time, for his arrogance. Is he gonna just... Nope, nope, up, nope, yep, up, nope. He's gonna get 2 workers, actually, if he's not careful. Actually, too much design mining time there. Might as well have lost a worker. So good initial harassment there from our friend Aegis. Meanwhile, he's doing pretty much the same thing. 1 Marine in 1 bunker to go ahead and defend against any troubles that may come his way. Gonna go for that same Widowman drop if I were to take a guess. Now, Light has a lot of gas, but he's not really spending it on any tech. Generally a big sign that something is going desperately, horribly, disastrously wrong. Cause why aren't you making buildings? Buildings are important, right? There we go. Try to cancel this one on down, but when he has 200 gas to spare, so very bad timing there coming out from our friend Light. A little unfortunate there too. I'm gonna go ahead and set up a tech lab now on this bear. So a little bit of a different play than we saw from last game. Probably still going to be seeing... Oh, actually, no. We're going to be seeing Hellions from him. So, if I were to take a guess, actually, Hellion drops. Not too shabby. Especially when with all this big space in the main. Drop some Hellions over there. Protoss is going to have a really bad time, I can guarantee you. Meanwhile, Blink's opening from Light as well. Again, Blink just very good against aggressive terrors in the early game, right? I mean, Cyclones aren't really a problem anymore. And drops really hate running into Blink Stalkers, as it turns out. Who would have guessed? So, I'll definitely do like this opening from Light. Definitely trying to play it very standard, very safe. Not going to try and rock too many boats, you know. Are his Hellions done? Did he only build 2? Oh, wait, I thought he had 4. Yeah, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, he's making a Raven to go along with it. Okay, so he's going to do a Raven harass, which I guess the Protoss was opening Blink, a little unfortunate. Okay, so Raven harass isn't good against Protoss though, isn't it? Because odds are they're probably opening either Warp Gate. Still a little bit. Can I close my background program? Of course I can close my background programs. Let's see. There's StarCraft and there. Oh wait a minute. Never mind. Let's see. I'm trying to close everything I can. And nobody likes drop frames. How many did he lose? He lost 3 probes there. But yeah, Protoss is either gonna open for Blink Stalkers or Stargate most of the time. So Raven, maybe not the most amazing choice, as Phoenixes, turns out, are pretty good. Blink Stalkers, pretty good too, but Phoenix is even better. And yeah, we're still dropping frames, which is really weird, because our bitrate isn't even that high. Background applications are closed. Okay, but yeah. Auto turret does get thrown on down over there. A couple of Stalkers in the main ship, so that's happening ever again. And actually, 3 more probes going on down. Stalkers are moving across the map. Blink on top of the tank! Good job, son. It's fine. Even if we're dropping 1,000,000 frames for every 1,000,001 frames to send out, we all know what's happening. We won't be having to cast the too much longer anyways. So, Stalkers are in the main. There's pretty much 0 armor to speak of, so I'm pretty sure Aegis is dead. I'm gonna call it right now, Aegis is a dead boy. Oh, no, unless he doesn't want to blink on top of the Raven. No, I guess not. He just wants to take damage some SCVs. Don't really agree with this move, but that's okay. Play it however you want. Sweetie. No one's rushing you. Still doing a lot of damage, actually. Wow. These Stalkers are not going to die anytime soon, are they? This one tank is going to kill all of these Stalkers. I promise you. This is my promise to you. Now we're dropping 8.3% of our frames instead of 11, so it should be a little better. I think we're just having some bandwidth problems, hopefully is what it is. We'll see. Yeah, we're not dropping any more frames, it seems to be going right now. Yep, still at 1,167 drop frames, so that's good. But Aegis, unfortunately, for his weird shenanigans, is going to go ahead and pay for his strategy without a bio ball, without much of a meat to his army. He's going to go ahead and take severe losses in the early part of the game. So I'm just going to pick on him again. Oh no! Ew. Okay, that's okay though. It's okay. He just has too much. He has too much. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. How many? That thing killed so many Stalkers. It's incredible. However, there's something to be said about numbers, and I think that is what we're going to be dealing with right now. Light is going to go ahead and kill probably the remainder of the army for our friend Aegis. If not the remaining of the army, then the remainder of the workers. If it gets to that point, honestly. Where's his warp prism? Get a warp prism. For God's sake, man. Don't you're like, please. I will love you so much if you get a work with. I promise. Just watch how much I can love you. Just get a lot. Trust me. Not dropping any more frames, so I'm happy. Still no drop frames. Bunker is gonna get focused on down. Easy peasy. Cool. Wow. Literally 1 health on that stalker. Look at that bad boy. Butt smack. Except, yeah, butt smack. Okay, I guess that's even enough to kill it. Blinks on top. Does a little damage to the stalkers, but then goes down. I think that's it for Aegis. And Light should be moving on 2-0 to the quarterfinals. Here we go. There's not really too much to say. Stalkers are killing stuff. Aegis is not killing the things killing the stuff. So, should be a pretty straightforward match. He is defensively blinking though, which is, you know, you do you. Whatever. A couple of Zel's gonna go ahead and march on in as well. Hutting on in. And yeah, these Zel's are not gonna die. Bate, carry latte. I guess, whoa! One excited Zed over there. He's like, I got charged? Zoom! And then they're like, oh, we all got charged, wow! Yeah, I'm not sure what Aegis is holding out for, and it looks like, no, it is nothing. GG is called, and Light is gonna go ahead and win 2-0 over Aegis. Good job, Light. No more drop frames either. So, woot, you guys. Ugh, my back, that was killing me. Goodness. Alright, let's see what other games we can go ahead and cast here. Light versus Aegis, 2-0. We have Light and Starkiller now in the quarterfinals. And none of them are really just yet. We have Hygie and... Dude, Jin versus Barbosa is taking like forever. They're still in like the round of 16. Boy, goodness gracious. All right, let's go into PsiX MVP chat. Jeez, there. John Goodman's in game, Chris is in game, Knight's not in game, Nova, Starkiller, Sushi's, you know, Barbarossa. I don't know where Barbarossa is. Is Barbarossa and Jin just not here? It's a shame. I really do like Jin. Jin's a very fun player to watch. He's a Terran. He's got some interesting strategies. He has his mech is like something to behold, I'll tell you that much. But yeah, I'm not going to be able to cast any of his games, I think, so far. So a little bit of a cry. That's okay, though. We're just going to go ahead and wait for Haji versus Hajimek versus Lingboy. Let me see if they're actually in game right now. Maybe we can get another game up. Hajim? Oh yeah. Hajim Messi. And Hajim Messi is in game, so we are not going to bother that boy. Leave Whisper. So, we can't cast Hajim versus Lingboy. So, alright. Guess we're chilling. Oh, goodness. What do you guys think of the sombreros at Home Story Cup? The whole Mexican theme. Why are they doing it? I mean, it's cool. Don't get me wrong. I love it. I like it a lot. Like, a lot. But it's a little strange, ain't it? Right? Right? Yeah. Right? Right. I like it though. Especially Cero. Cero looks like the stereotypical, like, Narcos villain. Yeah. If you guys haven't seen a picture of Cero at Home Story Cup with his mustache and sombrero, guys, you guys are missing out. You guys aren't living life. Yeah, Cero is so good, man. It's weird, because, like, for the first time... I'm not sure if this is the first time in StarCraft 2 history, but there is the best player in the world, undisputedly, undoubtedly, is a foreigner. It's Cero. He's from Finland, right? He's from somewhere in that Scandinavian region, I think. Yeah, it's weird to kind of think about it. Like, it's not Stat, it's not Dark, it's not Beyond, you know, some of these really dominant, you know, StarCraft 2 Koreans. It's a foreigner, and he just beats everyone and makes everyone look like a fool. It's crazy. Is there any game I can cast yet? Oh, Pacomek versus Jin. Oh, Jin finished up his series with Barbarossa. All right, cool. We have time. Alrighty. Let me whisper Jin. Jinny, invite me to your game, please. Menu start. TY Kissy Face. And Paco Mike. My arch nemesis has become my friend. They set up? Yeah, he still has the High Templar profile picture. There he goes. That's my boy. With 23,000 career games. Ah, yeah. I'm just sitting at I can't believe I'm only sitting at 7,000. It feels like a lot more than that, right? I've played more than 7,000 games. Or 7,800 games, right? I don't know. I've been playing for 3 years. Let's do some quick math here. Calculator. Calculate 4. 7870 divided by 365 divided by 365 divided by 365. Wait, that's wrong. Wait, 365 times 3 divided by 7870? Yeah. 78. Have I been playing? I've been playing for longer than 3 years. Wait. I started playing my sophomore year. Sophomore year of high school. Junior. I didn't have a senior year. That was that year. 1, 2. Wait. So sophomore, junior, that year, and then this year, right? Yes. 4 years. Okay. I've been well, we'll say 3.5 years. So 365 times 3 plus 182.5. Oh, plus 365. 6 plus 364. God, okay. Plus 365. I can do this! And then divide that by 7870. 7870. And then 1 over x gives me how many games? Okay, 6 games a day on average. Huh. That actually sounds about right. Man, 6 games a day on average. I guess some days I play a lot of games, some days I don't. But still. You know what I gotta do? I've been stuck with Master League for so long, you guys. Oh my gosh, I need to get out. But the thing stopping me is just like me, like how refined build orders get and stuff like that, and like the effort I put into it. I don't know, which means, I don't know. If I want to get better, I'm pretty sure I have to start streaming. Like that's pretty much the only way I do get better. Because it will make me want to play better and play more and like actually like look up and study and do some builds. Yeah. I don't know. But we'll see. If I ever have time to stream, if I ever think I want to start streaming, I definitely will let you guys know first. Because I think Spaggar streams will be fun, right? But who knows? Right? We'll see what the future holds. I'm pretty sure I'm going to stream when I can. I don't know, but we'll save that announcement for later. Looks like we were on the wrong map. Swooning Falls is the map they want to play on, so we're gonna load up into that as quickly as possible and as quickly as we possibly can, and we'll go ahead and just jump on into this as soon as possible. Oh, are they waiting on me? Shit. Right. Go. Oh, I'm an idiot. I'm so sorry. Oh. Oh, sorry. Sorry. I will be the referee because I have the power. Ha ha ha. Jin versus Taco Mike. Jin versus Taco Mike. Oh shit. I mean, spawning in the top right hand position of Cerulean Fall. Representing Psionic Aftermath, it is a blue. Nope, it is a red Protoss player. Give it up for my friend and yours, Taco Mike. And his opponent spawning in the bottom left hand position of Cerulean Fall. Representing Psionic Aftermath, it is a blue Terran player, Jin. Are we dropping frames? Nah, we ain't dropping schnitzel, boy. We ain't dropping nothing. Alright, our ping is 108, but you know what? That is A-okay for me. Kind of. Yeah. Yeah. This is definitely like, on the Eastern, you get like 70, 80, but 113. This is probably like in Maine. Or something like that. Like some people from Maine. Or I'm just being stupid. That must be it. Yeah, I'm just being stupid. Never mind. Never mind. Alright. But yeah, Jin versus Pacomite, I'm pretty sure we are in for a little bit of a, not a huge treat, but a nice little kibble slice, you know, a little treat here and there, a little bit of a little munch to chew on. Pacomite, and I haven't seen any of Pacomite's games in such a long time, and I'm very curious to see. He is definitely a player who likes to plan out his builds. He's the guy who grinds time figuring out the best building placement on the map, who figures out exactly how many units I should get. Oh, should I get a sentry? Or should I get... Oh, a sentry or 2 stalkers? Ooh, Yeah, he's that kind of player, right? And you can already see it over here, like, see? He's already blocking the Reaper jump off over here. Instead of going for the Reaper wall off over here. I actually think... this can work if you're patrolling over here. Thing is, the Reaper can just kind of run past, and if they're not expecting there to be a wall off, then the player might be thrown off. I'm still a fan of the wall off over here, but it's whatever. It's very nice to keep this spot as open as possible. As I say that, if there's a pylon down there, but I think pylons, I don't know. It seems like a relic. It seems like a relic. This is an unnecessary pylon, by the way. You could have waited a little bit, but it's whatever. It seems like a relic to keep your pylon close to your mineral lines over here. Back when we used to have overcharge, you had to have like pylon, 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 then you were good. Some Protoss still do that as a pylon placement, and it blows my mind, because that's like, I still do it sometimes. I catch myself doing it, and it's like, come on, that's not good anymore. All you're doing is like choking up your natural and making it easier to lose. Well, he's gonna save the SCB, isn't he? Yeah! But all he's doing is making it harder for you to defend your natural or your main by making it choked up. You're making liberated spots a lot better. You're making the time I take to back up from widow mines a little bit harder. You know, you can just choke up more when they try to defend. I don't like it. Just like keep your buildings over here. Everyone's happy, right? And you get that extra little scouting too. Oh, actually, ooh, he's gonna get that. Needs to start shading away. And actually shades forward. Don't like that so much. Gonna go ahead and kill this SCV, and actually with the positioning of the units here, might be able to get away with his life. Yep, as long as he's just fighting the Reaper, that should be fine. Oh no, yeah. Mistake. Ooh, actually, whoa. Jin actually, gonna go ahead and retreat on back. Definitely doing a lot with this setup here. Oh, it looks like he did a lot, and he actually did. He kept his units back at home. He made, kept that evil in its place, right? And he also did get a scout out. A couple of things that react in the barracks. Oh, he has Testosis announced back, very cool. And again, Pacomec is also going to be our resident Blink opener. A little bit of a late gateway, I guess, and this very fast robot to boot. And 2 gateways are really weird. Actually, extremely weird. 3 gateways, actually. Sorry. Extremely weird play coming out from Pacomec. This is like extremely new. I don't see this kind of stuff at all. Especially with these delayed, like 3 gateways this delayed, and it's really fast. Warp Prism. I guess he's gonna go for a Warp Prism pressure onto the chair, and I can't think of what else this might be. But is it good? Is it good? That's the question. And I would guess maybe. My best guess is maybe here. I mean, I don't know, Blink Stalkers, if the Terran is like on top of it and they're not like, the whole army isn't across the map and they just have some buyback at home, this will hold off so many Blink Stalkers it's not even funny. Blink Stalkers will never ever break that. They can jump into here though, of course, so probably this is what Pacomec is planning on doing. And 2 ships. Just barely missed each other. But the Observer is going to go and scout it on out. Does he have a fresh warp in? Does he? No, I don't think so. I don't even think he noticed the Banshee there. Probe flew right past it. Oh no. No reaction from PsiX yet, and 4 probes will go down before any reaction is taken at all. And yeah, PsiX is like, what do I do? Oh my goodness. Gonna go and warp in a Stalker. Gonna go ahead and kill 1 more probe there before the Banshee decides to skedaddle on out of there. Dude, imagine if he blinks on top of that Widow Mine. That would be so sad. I will cry for him. There he goes, gonna bring him to the main. Little does he know that's where the army is. Oh no, gonna go and start to back away from the main of Jin, but so far, a little bit of a rough time coming from PsiX. Trades are spiking for Warpism, definitely very worth it there, as Robotime is an extremely valuable resource. Jin doesn't seem to be posing up to be very aggressive. Oh, where's that Banshee? There she goes. He's not trying to be very aggressive, it seems, right now. His barracks are a little bit late if you want to go for a big push. So that's a little bit weird. His 3rd CC is finishing on up though, so I guess he has that going for him. Banshee can stay here without Stalkers hitting it, unless they move like all the way over here. And then maybe, but then can he? Actually? I don't know. I guess we'll figure it out soon enough, right? Unless he never moves to Stalkers, which doesn't look like he's doing, which I guess is okay. He's gonna okay, so PsiX gonna go and move on to the front now. Just sort of chilling for the time being, chilling like a villain. Orbital commands do not get more health when they morph into a... Oh, CCs don't get more health or anything when they morph into an orbital CC. I mean, I knew that, but did I know that? No. Now I know that. Ooh, is Jin gonna scout that observer? I know he's good about scouting observers. He's good at spotting them. It's right there. That's actually super hard to see.
Add-on is up and running.
Let's see. He would see this. Yeah, he's looking right here. And definitely, since it's a very like oh my god, Jin. Oh, why are you so good, Jin? Why are you so good? Alright, Stim and +1 is going to maybe finish by the time he moves across the map. However, his protection buildings are very late if he wanted to make this a constant rally, and he is supply blocked too. Can we see a supply drop? He definitely doesn't have the... He has the energy for it. I guess he doesn't want to use it. This is not a lot of... He's moving out with way too little. Yeah. This is a push I don't really understand all that well. Especially considering how little bio it is and how late it's hitting. It does end up losing a decent chunk of bio there to the 2 disruptor shots. Yeah, actually, this is now at the time where PsiX could have jumped on top of this. There's no way he can, right? Yeah, this is so much. Run! Bitch, run! Sorry. No, I'm not sorry. I will say bitch if I want to. I will say anyone I want to. I will say bitch. I will say lasagna. I will say raspberry cream pie if I so desire. And then no one's gonna stop me. Well, except for Sushi. He may like throw a sandal at me or something. I don't know. Anyways, Paco Mike, he has how many warp gates? 8, right? No, 7? Definitely needs a little more gators than that. Should throw down a temporal archives too pretty soon too. However, it may not be important as Jin doesn't have a whole lot of armor to speak of. This one's still on board. The Super Shop gets a couple of Marines, which isn't bad. I mean, the thing about Jin is that his production was just a little bit late, you know. It just didn't seem very refined. Oop, accidentally shouting the chopper from that far away. That's okay. Nice concave is Jin having right now. 52 to 52 armor supply, so dead even. However, I think this is enough fire from Jin to beat back. If PsiX just had like one weapon of Stalkers, like or Zealots rather, if these were over here, he would be able to take this fight on no problemo, I would feel, but doesn't seem to be the case for the time being, and Jin is actually in a very precarious position. He is just making the bio as much as his heart will let him, right? Which is admittedly a lot of bio. But the thing about, Protoss just love it when you go straight bio. Straight bio doesn't really scare Protoss anymore. They're like, oh man, Liberators. Oh boy, whatever am I gonna do? Liberators, Widow Mines, oh no. But if it's just bio, we've been playing against straight bio for like our whole life. So it's like, yeah, whatever. Big disruptor shot! God! Oh my goodness! Most of the army is medevacs too. But Marauders just don't die. And actually now he's gonna lose all the disruptors now, ain't he? Yep, disruptors going on down. Jin loves his bio. It seems as though whatever he's playing, he loves it. I think he should stop. Yeah, he needs to make Liberators, not medevacs now. This is a little excessive. And he does get the snap on the disruptor before it kills his army. Good choice there. by our friend Jin. And Pacomac, overstaying is welcome just a little bit. Colossi are in production though, however, he only has one Colossi for the time being. Again, Colossi probably okay in the newest patch. I mean, sure, tracking doesn't make a huge difference. It makes kind of it makes a small quality of life difference. I wouldn't say it makes any huge balance changes, but they're still good. Colossi are still good against Bio, don't get me wrong, they do some mean stuff to Bio. Here we go, look at those. Now, only hitting one Marauder, it may not seem very worth it, and that's because it's not, but, you know, eventually as the Bio armies get bigger, as Jin matches up to Micro a little bit, oh, this is going to actually tap on top of that Colossus. Doesn't end up getting it in the end. I can't really see what's happening with all the medevacs. It's only a handful of Marauders on the bottom over here, and it's going to... And they're gonna boost on out to the high ground when he heals. I mean, he's made a lot of medevacs, but that's because he's been stimming like a madman. Like every second he gets the opportunity. Army spice equal. I feel as though if Jin just regrouped, he would be in such a better position. Instead, he's just taking these really weird, not favorable trades, just losing medevacs here and there, pushing in with like a handful of units. I mean, I get it. You can do a lot with the little, but like not like that, right? Anyways. Making 3 medevacs now is our friend Jin with his double starports. Probably should be considering the Vikings sometime in the near future, or at least Liberators. One of the two, you need those to do with Colossi. Now, as soon as Storm finishes up, I will also be very scared. 2-2 to the 2-1. So good upgrading by Pacomac. Of course, that's to be expected of Protoss. And look at this very aggressive expansion pattern. It's already up to 5 bases of the 12 minute mark. Like, this is when I would be considering, should I take my 5th? Maybe, I don't know. But yeah, he is definitely, he's rolling in the dough, definitely. And then the Army Spotted 62, Pacomac, liable to just bulldoze over our friend Jin here. Stalkers, they probably won't snap to CC if Jin turns around right away. And he's not turning. Yep, there he goes. Turns around right away. Needs an excellent contact to take care of this, though. I don't think it's going to be enough. Jin's decision making this game has just been a little bit too much, not where it needs to be. And looks as though he's not going to pay the price. There is Storm, there are Colossi, there are SCVs being pulled, and there is not enough biofuels at all. Plummeting in army supply. Jin is going to go ahead and call it there. GG, and Jin is going to go up 1-0 in this best of 3. Droptimus says, gasp! Psionic Sharky. Oh my gosh, Sharky is like the best emote ever made, I think. Did Sunlily make Sharky? Or was that, insane guy? Who made Sharky? Because Sharky was... Mwah! Sharky was amazing. Goodness gracious me. I guess when he did all that cursing. Well, I'm sorry my language offends you, Droptimus. Little Sharky deserves better than that. He does. Okay. Next map is going to be on Blue Shift. God, I just realized how hungry I am. Oh my goodness. Ravenous feelings in my belly. Alright, I'm going whenever we can. Blue shift is going to be the next mag, PBT. I mean, it's hard to like blue shift as a Protoss because you just kind of look at it and you think of it, what can it do for me? And it's pretty much nothing. You don't hate it, but it's like, I don't know. It does nothing good for you, you know? It's a very aggressive map, in the fact that the rush distances are pretty short, and it's just kind of awkward all around to kind of like defend against pushes, and they're really strong aggressive pushes that people can do. And as Protoss, you're like, ah, god damn it, well, I guess I'm dying. But anyways, let's go and introduce our players. Spawning the bottom left-hand position of Blue Shift, representing Psionic Aftermath. It is a red Terran player, Genie Boy. And his opponent, am I dropping frames? No. Spawning in the top right-hand position of Blue Shift, representing Psionic Aftermath as well. It is a blue Protoss on Blue Shift, otherwise known as Protoss Shift. It is PsiX. And looky what we have here. Well. Someone's going for a proxy Reaper rush. Ooh. Oh no, he's getting a second gas. That can still just mean proxy Reaper with like a factory at home so you don't die. However, you don't even need the factory. Factory at home doesn't work all that well because you can't get cyclones anymore to make it so you don't die. So maybe he'll just actually proxy the factory over here. Maybe go for actually a good old-fashioned kitchen sink build, you know? Where you go for a 1-1-1 off of one base against Protoss and you just slaughter their face with like tanks and liberators and marines. Though people kind of figure out how to deal with that already. You know? I mean, it's just like get stalkers, get some oracles, and just, you know, choose to make an engagement. You know, so Protoss's natural instinct is to delay a push as long as possible to make sure that drags on so they have more time to build up more units. That's actually a lot worse when you're facing off against a 1-1-1 build from Terran. That is actually significantly worse because as you get like a couple more stalkers, they get a siege tank and some liberators, and that is super painful. So wait until you have like a good warping of stalkers and you're ready to kind of fight and you have your tech and you're ready to rock and roll, you know, and then take a fight as soon as you possibly can. But we're gonna have to see if PsiX recognizes that's what it is. PsiX did go into the main base. He scouted it out. He saw the supply depot in the wall, so that suggests to him that it's a proxy 1-1-1 build, which can definitely be a little dangerous. It requires its own very specialized response. You can macro up somewhat against 1-1-1. If a Terran is going 1-1-1, you can macro up a little bit and try and like get up to 5 gates or something like that, and then hopefully try and push them. But it's not as solid, I would say. And it is actually just going to be a concussive shells with siege tanks. So PsiX is going to face off against a build which he's probably never encountered before. This is it looks to be a Jin special. The shield battery is obviously very good. PsiX definitely has to stay at home. I like the Robo, very mature decision there from him to make sure that he doesn't, you know, die if it's a Banshee, and it's also a little bit more solid than Stargate sometimes, depending on what you're facing off against. Oh, a Cyclone now. Cyclone with concussive shield Marauders and Liberators, it seems as though is going to be the order of the day. PsiX, he needs to throw down his gateways like right now. Like 3 gateways need to be going down like at 3 minutes. Like cancel the stalker, get your Steve gateways, otherwise your weapons are going to be late, bro. Broski. But I guess that's alright. Doesn't have a stalkers on the low ground, so he's going to take a little more damage than he should. Shield battery, keeping that addict alive. Stalkers focusing down the Cyclone, which has significantly less health because new patch, right? One Stalker can actually kill one Cyclone if it doesn't have lock on. But 2 Stalkers can very easily deal with one. Not very easily, but it can deal with 1 Stalker. Or 1 Cyclone. 1 Stalker can deal with the Cyclone pretty kind of a little bit if it doesn't have lock on, and with 2 Stalkers can deal with Cyclones, absolutely. And it, actually, with this Immortal coming on out, I'm struggling a lot to see how this push is going to work from Jin, because that's not a Liberator. That's going to be a medevac to heal all 3 of his bio units, which I guess is kind of okay. But when this is, you know, you're dedicating your whole game plan, your entire match on this chunk of units right here with a medevac, I don't know. I'm not a fan personally. I would have loved to see a Liberator. Like this one Immortal by itself. Well, maybe not by itself, but with these shield batteries and these Stalkers and this gateway support, I do not see Jin breaking Pac-Man anytime soon. But it's StarCraft. Who knows what can happen? It's 3 Cyclones. Cyclones do a lot of damage. Maybe all 3 of them lock onto the Immortal and he dies, but the War Prison should be able to stop that too. Picking up does cancel the lock on. And Jin, you can see back at home, nothing going on. He's making supply depots. It's whatever. Gonna go ahead and throw down the CC now, actually, seems. Now that he's floating a couple of minerals, but yeah, I don't see this working out for Jin in the slightest. Why is Jin on 31 workers? It's a little weird. Throwing down the CC, sign of defeat, moving out with that Liberator. Actually does end up catching that Observer. Liberator's going to move to the main while the main army attacks the natural, tails all his time. 3 of them are going to be warp running over here, so he didn't scout it out. And yeah, units are going to move on forward. Cyclone's going to lock in and say, haha, just kidding. Oh, Pac-Man needs to pull very quickly. There we go, just get the pull, but again, this is so bad. So bad. Oh, force them in. There we go. Not a lot of mining time going, but thankfully he has a Stalker working with the Liberator. Meanwhile, the army over here is just getting crushed. This Immortal doing so much damage. Jin is just like, forget about it. GG. He's just gonna kill me as soon as I'm done with my push, and then, you know, I'm dead because I got killed. And Jin is gonna go down 0-2 to our friend Paco Mike. Paco Mike, bad. Again, a little weird with his gateway timings, but I'm thinking I dig this player. I'm thinking I like him. I want to keep him. Oh goodness. Okay, Sushi with the whip says, okay, dude, Paco Mike Star Killer. I say, yes, sir. Paco Mike Star Killer. That is going to be in the quarterfinals. Alright, we got 2 more rounds to go, guys. Let's make sure we can do it. I'm gonna go and whisper Paco Mike. Invite me to your Star Killer games with a Z, so he knows I mean business. Meanwhile, on Svaghar whistling, Svaghar is still whistling instead of actually talking. Well, been talking for 4 hours now, and the problem is, the thing I realized a long time ago at the start of my casting career is that you gotta pace yourself. Otherwise your throat will just be absolutely destroyed, man. Like, destroyed. So you gotta be super careful with how much you talk. I definitely will bring back the talking once the game starts. Bit my thumb. This is why I don't want to talk. This is why. Oh god. My tongue. Okay. I'm gonna shut up for the time being. Blood in the mouth is God's sign of saying, God, dude, just shut it off for a second. I'm like, okay. Guess I'll just go okay. Oh, that really hurts. I can like taste the... My tongue can taste the spot where it's been bitten. That is so uncomfortable. That really hurts. Alright, you know what? I'm okay. I'm okay. We're ready to start this next game. We're rocking, we're rolling. It's fine. Big breath. Big breath. Sorry. Oh my god, I forgot to do this again. I forgot that I was the leader. That's okay. I gave a big old sorry. I was just kind of relaxing in my chair, closing my eyes momentarily. Okay. Let's go ahead and introduce our players, as is the tradition of every single StarCraft game that's ever been played ever. Spawning the top of 10 position of Kairos Junction, representing Sonic Aftermath, it is a Red Protoss player, PsiX. Pack-a-Mike, a big old pack of Mike. Why don't you, honey, I'm gonna run out the store, pick me up a pack of Mikes. Little did I know, he never did return from picking up his mics. In the bottom right hand position of Kairos Junction, representing Sonic Aftermath, it is the Teal Zerg player, Starkiller. Who, I think, wait, is PsiX up? No, wait. This is it, wait. PsiX and I'm starting to forget. Oh my god. No. This is a new series, right? Yeah, because it was PsiX versus Jin. Yes, I was just casting PsiX versus Jin, and now I'm playing versus Starkiller. Wait. Right? Yeah, because last game was a PvT. I remember this much. Last game was a PvT, so yeah, this is a new series. PsiX versus Starkiller. Of course, excited to see where this goes. PsiX versus Starkiller. Excited to see where this goes. Maybe one more time for good luck. PsiX versus Starkiller. Very excited to see where this goes. Ooh, changing it up. Swagger with the strats. Let's. I wonder what Starkiller is gonna do. I don't know his PvP all that well. Now, I know this guy is TBZ. I know Starkiller is ZVT. I know his ZVZ. I don't know his ZVP all that well. I'm pretty iffy on how he prefers to play this matchup. Because I have no idea. My guess would be Roach Ravager all in. If I'm just guessing off of who Starkiller is as a person, you know. And you know, that's definitely a possibility. We see it against protesters a lot more often than we'd like to think. Actually, I've actually faced off against like 2 of those in my recent laddering experience yesterday. 2 all-ins with Roach Ravager, and or just like plain old roaches and then like a couple of Ravagers to bust on my force fields. So that seems like a very Starkiller-esque way to go about it. And I hope we do end up seeing that, because I don't know, Pacomax defense versus good aggression. We've seen him defend against kind of not very well planned out aggression, but we haven't really seen them. Like go against like a very well. Starkiller, Paco, Mike. What is this? Huh? Bad boy, bad. No, is he just gonna go for Dark Templar drops? That's not the order you go. I'm pretty sure you go Twilight Robo, and then Dark Shrine. I'm almost certain, right? Twilight Robo, Dark Shrine, and then like once you have 12 workers here, you get double gas. I'm almost certain that's it, right? Well, you know what? At the very least, it's not a Stargate. Ow! Bit my tongue again. Ah. Okay. At the very least, it's not another Stargate opening, right? So at least we have a little bit of fun this time. Pacomag, unfortunately, is gonna have to like. He's gonna be in a little bit of a disadvantage because if this doesn't end up working out, if the Dark Templar don't end up doing any damage, then it's just a regular Archon drop, but you went for a Dark Shrine instead, which transitions a lot worse than just a regular Templar Archives, because you need a Templar Archives anyways, right? So, a little unfortunate there for our friend. Pacomag, that did get scouted, but sometimes you just gotta roll with the punches, you know? And who knows, Starkiller may end up actually losing a base anyways. We're just gonna have to wait and see. Roach 1 is finishing up though, Sport every base. Problem is, we need to get an Overseer ASA pronto as soon as they're finished on up. Or needs to be very protective of this Spore Crawler. Like, that's really... Guys, Protoss only want one thing, and it's effing disgusting. And that one thing turns out to be snapping the 3rd base with their Dark Templar. It doesn't happen if there's an Overseer though, so we'll see. If you know there's a Dark Shrine, why wouldn't you make an Overseer as soon as it finishes, right? So let's go ahead and see which Overlord is the lucky Overlord. At the very end, but he's not gonna get the base, so let's just establish that. Yeah, it's not gonna happen, right? Yeah, it's not gonna happen. Even if he does start stacking this, an Overseer will morph in time. He's gonna go and move on forward. He's gonna kill a couple of Lings, whatever. I mean, Dark Templar have some good DPS about themselves. People often forget. Loses the Dark Templar, so can't make Archons as easily anymore. A little unfortunate there. Has to make sure to pick up. Yep, there we go. Good pickups. It's there from Pacomag. Getting a couple of Lings, maybe 1 or 2 Roaches, but honestly, that's pretty much it. And look what he sacrificed for that. I mean, he has to spend like a couple of 100 extra minerals on the Archons. He has to delay his 4th base by actually quite a decent amount. He has to get his own Templar Archives if he wants to transition into Storm, or actually go for Charge Out Archon, because you can't make Charge Out Archon with off a Dark Templar. It's just not something you can do. Archons are gonna make some Roaches feel very bad about themselves, but other than that, shouldn't be doing too much. Maybe you can get another Roach if he drops on top. Nah, transfers to Ravager. Whatever. Back in the main base. Almost bit my tongue again. That's okay. Did one of you guys in chat curse me? Seriously? Oh my goodness. Suddenly says, sorry about your tongue swag, no more biting it. You see, that implies that I wanted to bite it for the once in the first place. I never wanted to bite it. Oh, it's a horrible life suddenly. Oh, it's a horrible life. Ooh, no barrier proc on the Immortal. Now, however, my predictions are coming true because I am the best caster this side of the Mississippi. Roach Ravager all in coming out from Starkiller. 3 bases. 45 drones. Let's see it. Now, obviously... Ooh, if he had one more force... He did have one more force field. Dude, he could have gotten all those roaches if he were just a little more careful. Starkiller being a little bit reckless there did end up losing. Almost ended up losing all of his units. But now he's going to go ahead and push on forward. He's going to go ahead and take out the shield battery first if he can. Probably should, yep, finish the job. There is a lot of units there. PsiX didn't go for the second row, but he went straight for that 6th gateway. And he is making a lot of stalkers, interestingly enough, instead of more traditional zealots. So definitely has a stronger fighting force. Still don't like it all that much though. How many force fields does he have? Maybe like 1, 2, 3? He has 3-ish force fields, and there's 4 Ravagers here. You guys don't need me to do the monster math, do you? And Starkiller is making drones behind this. He's not comfortable pushing in, which is absolutely a-okay. If you don't want to move into the Protoss, don't move into the big old scary Protoss. Whose units are very mean and do a lot of damage to your Roach Ravager. Yeah, like just over there, lost a bunch of roaches. Got himself a couple of Archons though. I would say 14 roaches, 2 Archons. That's a good trade. I like that. 9 out of 9 would say that's fine. What is not fine though was this counterattack of Zealots. Good on here for PsiX. Target firing the hatchery, kinda disagree with that. Gonna lose himself a couple of potential drone kills. But it's just harmless harass. Picks up and zooms on away. Wait. Yeah, there's no 4th base for Starkiller. Alright, that is a lot worse than... that is... Oh no, here it is. Okay. No, it's all the way over there. Why not make it over here? Why does it have to be all the... Look at this. That deserves to be canceled. No empathy for that Starkiller. 0 empathy for that cancel. Anyways, Hydras are on the way. Gonna go for Roach Hydra. Oh, actually, snaps the spawn. There's no overseer over here inside. Oh my godness, this is bad. PsiX is picking Starkiller apart. Yeah, and he picks on up and moves on over to the main base where there's still a Spore Crawler over here that has a potential to be sniped. But now he may just actually just straight up end up killing Starkiller if he's not careful. However, doesn't seem to be the case. More Dark Empire do end up getting dropped. Doesn't matter if you can see the things killing you if you can't kill them. Starkiller says it's too much. GG is called, and PsiX, wow, with the insane holds, gonna go ahead and go up 1-0 against Starkiller. Nice big old clap for our friend PsiX there. Taking out Starkiller, that's a pretty big deal. That is not a small thing to do. Yeah. Don't worry, I'll be better about starting the games on time now, you guys. See, she doesn't need to whip out the meter stick versus me. Second map, automation. I guess I'll make it. I don't want to be a bad host, so here, automation. Make it with WCS mod, please. Always make. Oh, wait. Always make something with Game Heart if you can. There's no reason not to make anything, any game without Game Heart, unless you're laddering, of course. But even then, I mean, come on. Invite to game. Oh, he made it. Oh, well, I guess fine. I made this fresh map just for you, and then you just go ahead and make one of my face. So disrespectful. Boom. There we go. Am I the host? Nope, I'm not the host. Okay, good. Because God knows I am horrible at host duty. Alright. Let's get ready to rock and roll, guys. Spawning in the bottom right hand position of Automation, representing Sonic Aftermath, down one game against his opponent. It is the blue, or rather teal Zerg player, Starkiller. And his opponent spawning in the middle left? Bottom, not bottom. In the slightly kind of leftish angled position of Automation. Representing Sonic Aftermath, it is a Red Protest player up 1-0. It is PsiX, who is on the verge of taking out one of our better Zergs in the entire clan. PsiX, obviously a very competent Protest player. Where did I put my LaCroix? My Pamplemousse? Oh, I drank it all and then threw it away. Right. What a sad life. But it is my life. Curious to see what PsiX does this game. Sometimes? It's hard. I guess this is your third base. The first time I actually played this map, funny story, I wanted to go Colossus because I was like, oh my god, first base, second base, third base, they all have ramps on them. Wow, so you get to defend super easy with Colossus. And little did I know, this little bugger right here, this little dark dudette on my screen, that's a ramp. So, needless to say, I was very sad when Roaches attacked from here, and my Colossus army was like standing right here, just like, haha, no one can get past my impregnable defense. See my defense? Impossible to impregnate. PsiX is already using those builds. Huh. Is he talking to me? Oh. PsiX, don't look at the screen. Have some shame. Yeah. Anyways, Starkiller gonna go do something standard. You know what? This is, I want to see someone take these gold minerals, right? Oh, did somebody just cheer some bits? That, or I'm having another stroke. Here's some bits energy for you, Swagger, as you reach your 4th hour of casting. Thank you so much! Bits energy always works on me. They always give me a little bit of a pick-me-up. Thank you so much, Snoopy, for those bits. Oh, goodness gracious me. 4 hours ain't nothing, though. 4 hours ain't nothing. Do you know how long Sushi worked me one day? He had me do like 2 best of 9s and a clan war. It was horrible. Not horrible, but it was like hours and hours and hours and hours and hours of casting. Like, I'm pretty sure I woke up the next day and I could barely talk. It felt like I had a sore throat. In fact, I actually did get a sore throat because I got like a sore throat because, like a little infection because I talked so much. Like, I literally talked the bacteria or the virus into my throat. What is that? How is that reality? PsiX going for just a robo and nothing else. Like Heart of the Swarm ass style builds here. I have no idea. If there's one thing PsiX we're gonna give him credit for, is for his own unique builds. He do what he do. And ain't no one else gonna tell him how not to do it. Stark are gonna go ahead and kill some stuff up here. Actually, Adam's gonna go ahead and get killed as well, as it kills maybe a drone. Maybe a drone, as it did it at least confirm the third base? Yeah, confirmed third base. What was I going to say? Yeah, but okay, so now you guys know when Swagger doesn't know what to say, he just kind of starts singing random songs to himself. Joseph was a lucky man, his name was Joseph. His friends just called him Joe, but nobody could know that they called him Joseph, because he only went by Joe. They said, was his name Jacqueline or Johnny? Why did they call him Joe? Nobody knows. Don't keep your immortal in the walls, said Mr. Joe. Then the Zerg will know that you're going for a Soul Train build. Starkiller now knows PsiX is going for a Soul Train. He should have kept the Sentry, or maybe even a Stalker into the wall. Keep the Immortals over here so Starkiller doesn't have the gall to go for a Roach War and make a couple of Ravagers and smack this build down back to Heart of the Swarm. Savagers, really. Trying to say is, don't show an Zerg making Immortals on 2 bases. Never gonna end well for you. Yeah, that was definitely a little bit of a mistake. Now Starkiller's gonna make us like a babillion, jajillion, flillion roaches, and that'll be that. But we'll have to wait and see. Again, we never know. Never ever know. And this is hitting actually pretty damn fast. 5 minute, 10 second mark. I mean, Jesus. Gonna go ahead and warp in some sentries right now. How many warp kits does he have? He has Well, he has 1, 2 in production, but already has 4 up. So he's actually just trying to hit this as quickly as possible. However, kind of a wide piece of land to go and attack on into. And Sharka's gonna go ahead and threaten the wraparound. Probably should try and proc those immortal barriers with a couple of lings. Maybe hit it with a Ravager or 2. Corrosive oh, actually gonna go and move on forward. Step off, creep. As soon as the Ravager shots get thrown on out. A little bit of a mistake there, a little bit of a flub there from Starkiller. Definitely, no need to step off creep in that situation. Did end up getting the War Prisms out, so this push is So this push is pretty dead. PsiX gonna go ahead and recall back to his natural base, and third base is going on up for Starkiller. Now Paco Mike rather, Starkiller going back to droning after these 10 lings. He's probably gonna put on a decent amount of pressure onto this third base. I can't see why he wouldn't. PsiX got one more warp level in him. I don't know why he's taking out these debris, but you know what, you do you. Oh, because he wants to oh my god, that's so cool. Oh, I didn't even realize that. Oh my god, you guys. You take down these rocks, you can mine, you can put probes over here, and you can mine from it. That's stupid. That's crazy smart, but also stupid. Why? Oh my god. Oh, whoever put these there. Who's the map builder? I gotta suck something of his. I don't know. I don't care. He deserves it. By the way, this army is like super not threatening, especially with a bunch of lings. Yeah, lings destroy this army if it's out in the open, and this is a lot of open space. Just saying. But that's okay. Starkiller gonna go back home, just drone on up. Content to just kind of chill for the time being. Adepts being warped onto the main. Starkiller didn't see it happen, but he does have some Ravagers ready to deal with it. Some drones are going to go ahead and go on down. One adept dies, another adept might not die, but it still dies. 3 drones for 4 probes. Pretty good trade for our friend Starkiller. Some power cries and charge on the way. So going actually transitioning to a fairly standard game. Snoopy, yes, you can wall off automation with 3 buildings. It was kind of a hard thing to figure out, because you're like, oh, do I have to like put the pylon in the wall? But no, pylon, gateway, or pylon, gateway, cyber, or pylon, gateway, cyber, stargate, whatever. You know the drill, right? So that's pretty good to know. Actually, a spire coming out for our friend Starkiller now. We did see some spires earlier on when I was casting, like back in the best of 9, right? The show match. It was a PBZ. No, it was a PBZ. I casted a PBZ, right? Yeah, PBZ show match between someone and someone. I forgot. My brain is fried. Again, need a mental enema, but we're doing fine so far. Actually, Starkiller, gotta put you down there. Starkiller, you Ravagers! Starkiller, no! Oh well, that's fine. Ravagers suck anyways. I promise. A big old Ling counterattack over here, doing some mean damage to that third base, but. Speaking of mean damage, I think Starkiller is just gonna go ahead and lose his space over here. It always seems as though he's just not as big, as fast, as strong as Paco Mike, and it's weird. I think he's just like messing up his macro, or this is never mind. I remembered. I figured it out. Cracked Da Vinci Code. All right, I'm stupid. Don't listen to me. He was just making 13 mutas. That'll do it. That'll do. Only 1 Archon here too. Oh my goodness, and there's no recall. Ooh, okay, so actually if he dives right on top of this with his whole army and kills it, that could just be the end of the game, because he's going up to 13 or 18. Yeah, he's going up, he's committing super hard, like super duper hard to Spire units. And there he goes, he's morphing into high jumper, but the Railings and Wheels gonna jump on in. The perfect timing for Starkiller. Everything's dying for Paco Mike. How unfortunate, and that might just be the game. Wheels gonna go ahead and clean up everything else. Or maybe not. Archon and actually survived for a long time. Didn't target it down. It's gonna do some damage to those mutas. No, Paco, get the hell out. What are you doing? Run! Run for your life! Oh! Or not. Or you cannot run for your life and just let... Oh wait, shit. Oh, that's hilarious. Does he have an Overseer? I don't think he has an Overseer. So Paco Mike can actually still win this game. Surprisingly enough. I know, it's weird, but he can do it. He can do it. He can do it, folks. Is he going to? Probably not, but he can do it. Muta's gonna go ahead and fire around over here. Yeah, this is not gonna bode well, because, yeah, mobility is not something Protoss has ever been really that great at. Muta's gonna go ahead and fire into the main base, probably take out a lot of workers in here. Well, actually, shield battery and a cannon.
Paused.
So lag. So lag. So lag. Much not good. Wow. Pack. Oh, it's on you, Star Killer. Go, go. Actually, a shield battery and a cannon can actually hold off for a long time against this. Actually, 2 cannons and a shield battery can actually do wonders. Up, Phoenix is gonna go ahead and finish on up, and it's not microed, and it dies. That's okay. That's what happens when you don't micro your stuff. They die. Meanwhile, Pac-Man saying, "Your mutas are there. I know where they can't be. Over here. Very good job. Can't lose his Archons because they are literally worth more than his entire army right now. And Archons are going to be just a-okay, but they did take a little bit of a beating. And he does end up getting the recall. Is he going to take out the Archons? Just one. But he did get a base for it. Now, not getting 2 bases is Star Killer. One thing you got to give Pac-Man a lot of props for, he's got some good star sensors, man. He's got, yeah. Oh, needs to recharge this Archon, even manually if you can. Blink Stalkers, definitely not a bad choice at all against these mutas. Yeah, and look at this. You know how I was talking about you can knock these down to mine it? That's actually what he's doing right now, because he can't afford to take another Nexus. It's too dangerous. Mutas can kill that Archon, but they're not going to. 10 workers actually going down for Pac-Man. Honestly, all Pac-Man has to do at this point, you win if you can take care of the mutas at home and not die to the mutas when you push. And honestly, this is a good start. Ooh, yeah, Muta Death Trap over here. Don't want to go there. Phoenix is going a-okay. Actually, as soon as he gets up to 6 Phoenixes, I would say it's move out time. If you have good micro though, it's going to be hard, but I think it's possible. Yeah, these mutas are starting to like have not a lot of equity in this game. And meanwhile, opposite Mag, what's Starkle doing? He's getting corruptors. He's committing fully to the Skyzerg sort of style. And that does do well against, that does do pretty well against Phoenixes. However, the Archon count for Pac-Man needs to grow a little bit more. Let's say he goes up to 4 Archons, then I would be a lot more comfortable about his odds and his decision to move out across the map. Phoenix is going to move on top of the mutas right now. Corruptors don't matter if you don't have any mutas to protect. And 1 Phoenix is probably going to go down, probably 2 since he's not microing super duper amazingly. 3 actually, that's actually not supposed to happen. But yeah, Starcoder's mutas is going to fight back to the outside of the map, knowing that they've been beat. 15 mutas have been lost so far. That number should be 0. That is not good for Star. Imagine 15 more mutas with this. That would be like game ending. Unfortunately, it has suffered some losses. How many corruptors? Where is he rallying them? He has 4 corruptors, and all the, I don't know, because he's also making big. It's not just Charge Immortal on the ground; it's Blink Immortal with Archons too. I think as soon as these Archons get more fun in, Pac-Man can move across the map. These mutas are actually moving out without any corruptor support. Phoenixes should be back at home to defend against this. Where are they right now? Units. Phoenixes, yep. 8 Phoenixes can take quick work of it. Muta should not be able to go back home. Pac-Man doesn't chase, but that's okay. And actually the corruptors are found by the Stalkers. And now I think Pac-Man has somehow miraculously been able to hold off against the extreme tech deficit he found himself at. And Starkiller is staring down the barrel of a very, very, very mad Protoss player. Banings though are pretty good against mad Protoss players. Yeah, so we'll see how this works. Honestly, I don't know. As long as the Archons stay alive, he should be fine. And this is that is going to be what is happening right now. Tries to crash on in. The mutas are fighting the Phoenixes, not what they want to be doing. Actually, a lot of deaths going on so far. The mutas, again, taking a little bit of a beating. But the Stalkers are dying. The Lings have to be careful about that. All the mutas do go down, but the Stalkers also are dying. Forced to lift up the Lings. Nothing that Phoenix ever wants to do. No wolf for reinforcements, so it's going to be a pretty even trade over here, actually, all things considered. But yeah, Pac-Man has lost 4,000 less minerals, and look, No spores can do some insane economic damage, and now Starkiller is gonna go ahead and bank on a huge Link counterattack. These temporary nature morph into Archons immediately! Immediately! No! No! What are you doing? Come on! Okay, come on, go, hug each other. Good. Love. And now this set, whoa! Stack defense actually isn't gonna do all that much, or rather, Links aren't gonna do all that much against stack defense. 14 drones killed by the beast. Meanwhile, guys, PsiX may have just done this. I did not expect this. I absolutely did not expect this, but I think he's got this. He's been mining these gold minerals like a mother effort too. This is honestly the MVP of this game. These gold mineral patches right here. Without that, I'm not even sure if he would have won. I mean, he was hurting for minerals, especially against those mutas. But you know what? Mine these, brought it back. He had good star senses. Hard Templar, does end up going down to the lanes in the end, but should be okay. Moving on into the 60-minute mark of this. Oh, and we should be seeing the killing bow here anytime soon. +3/+1 shields for the Protoss is a little bit too much than I think Starkiller is equipped to handle. He's making Ling Bane, that's just not good enough against Protoss. Especially against 4 Archons, no way, no how. 5 Archons, 6 Archons. Lots of Archons here, and yeah, there's nothing Starkiller can make that will save him. Roaches? No money though. This is gonna be the end as PsiX moves on to the 3rd base location. Oh, that is like the worst baning detonations, and that is like such good baning detonations on Zealot. It's incredible, but not gonna be enough. Archon's a bit too much. GG's called. PsiX goes up 2-0 and advances to the quarterfinals. Wow. I agree, he should have waited for Storm, but yeah, you know what? You see an opportunity to kill your opponent, just kill your opponent. And that is going to be it for PsiX versus Starkiller. We are now moving on to the semifinals. We're going to wait for the losers finals to go ahead and conclude before we see who's going to win. Or rather, never mind. We're going to see who's going to advance to the losers finals to see who is going to face off against Light or PsiX in the finals, which are going to be best of 5. We're now in the semis. Light versus PsiX. Going to make sure they invite me to their game. PsiX, make sure to invite me to semis. Hearts. And we're just going to go ahead and just chill for the time being. Ugh. There we go. Haha. You can do one game of SK versus Truth if you want. Up to you. What's SK versus Truth? Oh, as in Starkiller versus Truth. Oh. I thought it was like a weird, like, high school game. That's what she was talking about. Like, SK versus Truth. Like, Truth or Dare, but like, Starkiller versus Truth. Like, it's like Truth or Dare, Starkiller version. Truth or Starkiller? Starkiller proceeds to get Road Raptor all in. Next person. Truth or Starkiller? Starkiller proceeds to get Road Raptor all in. Next person is a Void Ray. Truth or Starkiller? Thinks about it for a while. Knows he's probably gonna get Road Raptor all in. He says, I got some embarrassing secrets, so I'm gonna stick with Starkiller. Turns out, Starkiller is Corrosive Bios. On point. Proceeds to get Road Raptor all in. Loses the game. But, in any case, that is a story for another time, a series for another day. Right now, let's go ahead and introduce our player spawning in the bottom right-hand position of Automation. Representing on a aftermath, it is the Red Protoss player, Light, who just got back from playing, actually, a very long and drawn-out series versus Ryosin. Yeah, I remember it. Now it was Light versus Ryosin was the show much I was thinking of. This guy is definitely warmed up. PvP though, we'll see. And his opponent in the top left-hand position, bottom left-hand, in the lefty side of Automation, representing Sonic Aftermath, it is the Blue Protoss player, Paco Mike. Big old pack of mics. Big old pack of magic mics. Pack of Mike. Mike. Alright, not doing that anymore. Alright. PvP, I think this is the first PvP I've casted in a while. Actually, in like 4.5 to 5 hours of cast. How many hours has it been? It's been... Let's see, it started at 9 o'clock Pacific, and now it's 1:30, so... In the 4.5 hours that I've been casting so far, guys, I have not casted one PvP, so... Very glad that I can see this. It's a little bit of a palate cleanser. Again, to see what our players want to do. Paco Mike probably just going to go for Stalker Sentry expansion, depending just by how his gas timing is looking. Light, however, probably going to go for some sort of tech off of one base. No, I'm definitely not certain about that. He definitely could, though. He definitely could. This definitely isn't the Stalker Sentry quick expand type of thing. Let's talk about PvP, because actually the Stalker change with how... Never mind, he is not going for Stalker Sentry expand. The Stalker change, or rather the Sentry change, in that it costs only 75 energy to hallucinate now, actually freaking ginormous in PvP. Literally, guys, all the openings have to change because now you can almost be certain that they're going to be scouted 30 seconds earlier if your opponent goes for a Sentry. Like, if your opponent goes Stalker Sentry, it makes defensive play in PvP so much easier because you can actually react to your opponent's tech. It's crazy. You can, like, go for a quick expand and then react to whatever tech they're doing, but with your own tech. And it's just, that's crazy. That's something that doesn't happen very often, right? Like you generally get to, like, okay, so let's say so generally you get a hallucination at the 3-minute 30-second mark. Is how it used to be beforehand. Paco Mike actually is going to do that adept, which is a little unfortunate. Because it costs 25 less energy, you'll be able to send out a Phoenix now. So Phoenix, successor, or successor, or whatever the Phoenix says. Moving across the map, Phoenix is moving across the map, Phoenix is moving, Phoenix is moving, Phoenix is moving. She says there's no natural, Phoenix is moving, scouts that out, sees that there's no tech in the main base, no tech, no natural. At this stage in the game, there's something proxied. Proxy Stark is probably the most interesting, so we'll keep some stalkers in our main base. Oh, I guess he already, I guess he already had the Gosu senses. Paco Mike, is he gonna wait for 2 oracles? You generally wouldn't, because you're like, wow, my opponent's not gonna have a shield battery up that quickly. Turns out, surprise, mother effer, get out the way. Oh yeah, and didn't even get to get the first probe either. Oh yeah, look at that, perfect shield battery covering pretty much everything. Good on Paco, or good on Light for taking pretty much no damage now. Light is like, yep, time for to throw down that Twilight Council, if I can. Probably just gonna get an Observer out of here. When you're facing off against Stargate, generally you don't need to make immortals right away. You can make an immortal and then it's like a War Prism and then move across the map, but generally an Observer on their side of the map will give you a lot more information, and it's a lot more practical while you just, you know, spend that gas on advancing your tech a little bit more. So it's kind of a hard question actually. What should you do in PvP if your opponent has Oracles and they open Stargate? Because you have to keep some Stargates back at home, obviously, right? But like, what do you transition into? Do you just transition into... Oh, hold that thought, because PsiX is about to leave the game. Maybe not, but he's going to be a very sad boy. Oh my god, look how sad he's going to be. Look how sad he is. Look how many probes he's losing. Wait, they didn't make this on Game Heart. Oh, you guys. Come on. Always make games on Game Heart. Anyways, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 kills with these adepts. Gonna go ahead and shade on out. This is why you keep that pro patrolling the natural. Even if you think you're in the clear, keep that pro patrolling, because 2 adepts will do so much to your day. Honestly, no one will blame PsiX if he leaves right now, because, oh my god, 11? 13 probe kills? And he's not done. 14 probe kills. Yep, there we go. PsiX says, I don't even want it. GG is called in 5 minutes and 30 seconds into the game. Light is going to go up 1-0 against PsiX. That is so painful. You guys, my heart goes out for him. That's happened to me before. It's happened to every Protoss before. It's just so sad. So sad. Oh my god. That feels horrible, man. Can we get some... we need to get some Bible thumbs. Can we get some Bible thumbs from my main man, Pacquiao, or Paco Mike, who just got absolutely destroyed in every single aspect of that game? There we go. That's for you, Paco Mike. Feel better soon. Because, God, that must have been horrible. Hopefully we'll see a little bit of a better game next game. Not to say last game was good, but it was... Yeah, I want to see a long game. I want to see disruptors. I'm so excited. That's the main thing I'm excited about of this new patch. Is Blink Stalker Disruptor is back in PvP. In theory. Everyone's been going for Charge Out or more Lock-On for so long, it's basically burned into their brains at this point, but... God, I want to see some... I want to see some Disruptor versus Disruptor action like I saw last year. I am so ready to down and ready to cast that. Please, you guys. All right. Okay. Disruptors. Okay. Spawning. Bottom right hand position of Parasite. Representing Standing Aftermath, it is a red Protoss player. Give it up for my friend and yours, Paco Mike. Who actually is not up 1-0. Because his opponent spawning the top left-hand position of Parasite, representing Sonic Aftermath, the Blues Protoss player, he is Light, who is up 1-0 after 2 adepts killed literally the entire middle line of Paco Mike. Which is why... Which is why what? What was I gonna say? I don't know, guys. It's hard to talk for long periods of time. That's what I was gonna say. Long periods of time. Although I guess if I'm gonna start streaming, I have to get used to it, because 4 hours for a stream is pretty par for the course. Right now we're on hour 4.5. A little low energy. You know what I actually want to try? Before the grand finals, I'm going to do something pretty cool, and I'm going to drink an energy drink. Now you may be thinking, Swagger, I've seen energy drinks before. You're not impressing anyone. I drink energy drinks myself all the time. And I'd be like, you're right. And you'd be like, oh my god, Swagger, did you manage to land a G Fuel sponsorship for Sonic Aftermath? And I was like, well, no, I did not. But what I have managed to do is go to the local Korean food aisle in my local supermarket. And you know what they have there? They have a certain energy drink that sponsors the GSO. Oh yes, you guys. I'm gonna try my very first hot 6 on this stream because reasons. Anyways, Light is gonna go ahead and scout this out, make sure there's no fast tech, making sure his tech is around as fast as Paco. Paco makes making sure Light's tech is as fast as his, because you gotta, you know, make the gateway units first, make sure you don't get scouted, and then make the tech, right? Shield barrier in the high ground for Paco Mike. I'm not really sure about that, but I guess you can't. You can do that. You can also not do that. Wait, Paco Mike only has 2 pylons? No, okay, 3. Because I was like, where is your other pylon, boy? Yeah. See, there we go. He actually did that 10 seconds too late. So very fast. Phoenix over here. It's just the earlier scout is so strong. It can't be overstated how strong and how much this early scouting ability for Protoss changes pretty much everything. Paco-Mike gonna go and start making Phoenixes. See, look, now Paco-Mike is actually at a pretty big advantage. Paco-Mike is making Phoenixes, and he knows that he's making he's making Phoenixes, and he knows that his opponent has a Stargate too. Light, he's also choosing to make Phoenixes, but he doesn't really know 100% for certain if he is actually facing off against the Stargate, and if so, should he really commit to it, or should he try to go for Dark Templar? It's a little bit of a tricky situation. Probably a little bit of... Oh, actually, no. He also scouted the lack of a natural. That's why he's also being cautious. Okay. Only 2 gateways of pressure. Nope, 3... Yeah, 2 gateways full of pressure. And a proxy pylon, so... Actually, not the most aggression I've ever seen put on to anyone ever. Especially with the shield battery. This should not be a problem to hold at all. Bring your Phoenixes out here, too. Put that Phoenix in its place. No, we didn't do it. But look, you can heal through being lifted now, which is actually really cool. Yeah, it's actually extremely cool. And now Zealots are doing a lot of damage while the Stalkers focus on not the Zealots. Zealots actually do like insane damage. Nothing, no gateway units can match the DPS of a Zealot. Except for, I guess, Templar or Storm, but that's cheating. Or I guess High Templar, but you know what? God damn it, the Sentiment stands, they're strong as hell. Beefy boys. Now, Paco-Mike has to be careful not to get too eager here. Yeah, because he's losing a lot of Phoenixes and a lot of Stalkers, but he's defended his natural base, and now Light has to run back home, tail tucked between his legs. Yeah, this is not going to end well. He's going to resolve the rest of his Stalkers. Maybe he's going to lose the Phoenixes as well. But no, it's 2 Phoenixes to 3. Ooh, gotta be careful. And now Light, I don't know how you win. Cancel that, throw down a Twilight Council, and maybe 20 years later you can push him with Dark Templar? Ooh, actually, here we go. Gonna see some action over here right now. Paco-Mike is not done. Or rather, Light is not done. And now Light is getting the pulled against them. Is it gonna be? I just don't think it's gonna be enough. 3 Zealots being welcomed in. I do like the Zealots, especially if you know he's gonna be fighting off against the foes. He does end up to snipe the Phoenix before the Stalker dies, but the Stalker does die anyways. Paco-Mike still making those Phoenixes. He has 10 more workers, and he is not afraid to use them. Is he gonna throw it on it? I don't see this being used for anything else besides Dark Shrine, but I guess not. 3 Zealots, 2 Light. It's not going to work. I know. I'm sorry, but it's just I don't think it's gonna happen. It's definitely not gonna happen. Yeah, I mean this is just not gonna happen. I don't know what else I can say besides it's not gonna happen. Or maybe it is gonna happen because Paco-Mike got a little bit too greedy with that Twilight Council and didn't throw down additional gates. It might just happen. Who knows? I don't know. Actually, I do know, because now he's upping the Stalker count. Warping in 4 Zealots though. He knows 4 Zealots can do to Stalkers actually a decent amount. So It's 90% over, but that extra little percent, you know, especially because Pacomake is only producing off of 2 gateways. Big mistake, by the way. And he's fighting before the Zealots get here. He's going to lose a lot as a result. It's pretty much over, but who knows? Let's get surprised. Stalkers are going to get picked up, but all the rest of the pieces do go on down. Now it's just a matter of hiding the Zealots and focusing down the Stalkers. Extra shield battery does come up through. Knight says, that's enough. I've had enough. GG's called. And now, for the first time in this cup that I've casted so far, it is tied up 1-1. Okay. My brain is like fried. As we move on to 20 minutes away from hour 5. Though I think we should be fine. As long as let me just say go so they don't accidentally wait on me. Goog. Goog. Okay. I'm good. I'm fine. Everything is fine. Everything is good and fine. Okay. Spawning. Top F10 position. Kairos Junction. Representing the Psionic Aftermath team of gaming stuff. It is the red Protoss player, Pacomake. And his opponent spawning the bottom right hand position of Kairos Junction. Representing Psionic Aftermath as well, it is the blue Protoss player, it is Light. Both players tied 1-1. Only one, though, gets to move on into the winners finals. Everyone is excited for the winners finals. I'm excited for the winners finals. Don't know who in the loser bracket is going to be able to is going to be the people facing off. Right now it's a tie between Hajime and Starkiller. Hajime, yeah, Hajime and Starkiller. Still me and Starkiller. All right, pretty standard opening so far from both players. Though I use the word standard very lightly, because there is no standard PvP opener. Light is opening up with a little bit of an additional gas here, so if one person is going to go for a quick expand, it is going to be Paco Mike. Quick expand on this map though, a little bit of a risky business actually. Especially if you're facing off against Spring Stalkers. Spring Stalkers pressure here, they move around, they blink into your main, they blink out over here after killing a million probes. It can be dangerous, very dangerous proposition. No player opting for that sentry start, kind of a weird choice. I honestly think if you're not going to go for something very aggressive, just open up sentries, right? I mean, right? Am I wrong here? I don't know, because then you get to see like what tech they're doing, and you can match your tech with theirs, and it's... I don't know. Stalkers are good too. Don't get me wrong, Stalkers are really good. Gonna go ahead and take out this probe here. Light actually looks like though he might be going... No, it's an attack move, so probably just looking for proxies is our friend Light. Paco Mike gonna go ahead and move across the map with his two Stalkers against Light's two Stalkers. Let's see, bad about micro. And look as though Light is going to barely go ahead and win that exchange as the Stalkers with Paco Mike back on off. No tech from either player either. So do I see a Nexus? I do, don't I? Yes, and then double sentry, right, Light? Then again, why would he? I don't know. I guess double sentry and then you can go for a robo. Maybe that's what this build is. You get 4 Stalkers to defend and then double sentry. Light actually did end up going for that proxy actually, and Paco Mike does scout it out pretty quickly, so should be able to take that out very soon. Might actually play a little bit of a role in my end because he doesn't know that there's a natural Nexus over there, so. Maybe thinking he's been getting pressured, but thankfully, not the case. Just a free plat on for Paco Mike to start the game off. And yep, like I said, 2 sentries going to go ahead and get thrown out of those warp gates. And, well, it's not quite a robo. It's pretty close to a robo, right? It's Twilight Cancel. So, don't know why you prioritize Twilight Cancel over robo. And we can see Paco Mike doing the standard thing, getting that robo. Both Nexuses thrown down roughly at the same time. Paco Mike does have more. He does have more Stalkers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Whoa! So he actually has a proxy pattern over there, trying to catch Light be lazy with his weapons. And actually, he does end up taking out the shield battery. It actually probably would have been the most influential thing in him holding this. So good pick off there. Gonna go ahead and take out the shield battery because he did that already. God, I'm a mess. Okay. Light shouldn't be too bothered by this though. 2 adepts being worked on in. So I say, you guys, keep that pro patrolling until you have like 3 bases up or like static defense in your mineral lines, because God is, oh my God, can 2 adepts do a lot of damage? Paco Mike may just end up winning this actually. Oh my God, is he a genius? I think he's a genius. He didn't even scout the 2 adepts. No, he did. He scouted them with that. Okay, never mind. Good play. Good play. Alright, and Light gets a shape into Paco Mike's main base, and I think we all remember what happens here. I think we all remember this from, let's see, what game was it? I don't know. But it was like 15 probe kills. I don't think we're gonna get near that many since there are. No, we are. Already up to 10. Paco Mike has just. 2 of these games have been lost due to adepts. 1 of them has been lost due to. What? Like a failed all-in. So we have 2 adepts finishing the game for both players, and then like somebody trying to do an all-in and it ending up not working, and that's how the other game ended. Now this game's not over technically yet. Might as well be. Oh, they made it on Game Heart, so I appreciate that. Thank you guys. But yeah, he is down. How many? He has lost 12 of his workers. For the lower price of 2 adepts from Light. So Light should be feeling pretty confident about his ability to smack him in the face. Now, Robo is pretty late. How do you pressure him from here, though? I don't know. It's weird. And he's not making any more workers. Oh, maybe he wants to just like get a warp prism and just like continuously warp in and kill him. I think that may be the wrong thing to do. No, yeah, I am certain that was the wrong thing to do, because PsiX was making workers and he still had a pretty big army behind that. So, actually, this is a big mistake from our friend Knight, and actually those adepts aren't going to end the game. Pretty cool. Alright, PsiX going for his robo facility. Throwing down more gateways as well. Lots of stalkers over here that do outflank. Now this is still pretty scary, but it's not impossible to hold. He didn't get an immortal. Generally you always get at least one immortal just because you know you're facing off against stalkers, and it's like, yeah, the immortals are good against stalkers, want to make sure I don't die against them, you know? But not going to be the case here, and actually PsiX is still in a little bit of trouble. He's actually severely down in the stalker count. He's going to go ahead and take a couple of losses though, is right, however. The Blink Macro isn't perfect, but it's good enough. Doing a lot of damage and not putting the work. It's just PsiX. He already lost so many, doesn't want to lose any more. And yeah, this is starting to get a little bit rough. Flint Stalkers beat non-Blink Stalkers most of the time. Just back. Nope. There we go. And he does end up taking out the army with a couple stocks to spare. And PsiX says, yep, that'll do it. And GG is called. And Light will be advancing to the grand finals. Is he going to win 2 tournaments in one day? I don't know. Let's go ahead and see. The finals is going to be Light versus Starkiller. PsiX says, could I delay my stream? For finals, we will add 30-second delay. I don't want to add too much of a delay, and the entire of the tournament is already done without delay, so we're just going to go ahead and add a 30-second delay really quickly, guys. So, I guess I'll see you guys in 30 seconds. Don't go anywhere. Finals, grand finals, PsiX versus, or rather Light versus Starkiller will be up in an instant. See you guys then.